What's up, you guys, and welcome back to this section. So right now we talked about all the advertisements, so now we're actually going to create one, okay? So now I'm going to click on traffic because that's the one that I will most likely advise you to use to drive people to your funnel, okay? We scroll down and we can name our campaign example traffic ad number 1. You can name it whatever so that you can identify it later. You don't need a split test and you don't need campaign budget optimization. You don't need any of those. Alright, so I'm going to continue. And boom, we are in the Facebook Business Manager, the targeting side. Okay, so I want to direct your attention to over here on this side. See your audience side. If it's specific or too broad, that means that if you're selling, imagine if you're selling a fragrance to only people who are 35 years old. If they're 36, you don't want them. If they're 35, you don't want them. And only women who have dogs, who are not married, and live within 2 miles of this one place. That's a little too specific because that's only a couple people will meet your statistics. And too broad would be like, oh man, like I need anybody with eyes. Like that's a little too broad. But audience side, you want it in this green section, okay? So estimated daily results. This shows the amount of people that you'll be able to reach out to in one single day, okay? So you'll be able to reach out to about 2,000 to 5,000 people, depending on your budget, okay? We'll talk about budget in another video, okay? That's very important. But right now we're gonna be talking about targeting, okay? So this is targeting right here. This is the targeting section. We can have, we can target people on their basic locations. Right now we're targeting everybody in the United States, which is okay. But imagine if we wanted to target anybody. I need a random address. I don't know. Sure. Okay, give me random. Austin, Texas. Okay, imagine if we aim into people in Austin, Texas specifically. So if we click on that and we exit out United States, because we don't want to target everybody here and the United States. We just want to target everybody here. So we exit out United States. Okay, don't exit out United States. Hold up. Okay, let's see. Let's do that again. Hold up. Texas. Yeah. All right, we'll just leave it for here. All right, so right here, if we have, this shows the amount of people in this one area right here in a 10-mile radius. You'll be seeing your advertisement. Okay, you can change this to 50 miles. So anybody who lives within Austin, within 50 miles of Austin, will be seeing this. Or you can change it to 1 mile, a 1 mile radius. Oh, hold up, a 1 mile. Come on, 1 mile radius of Austin or the specific place. Okay. No matter what, the wider or smaller, it depends on your budget to change your results. But this is how you target specific places. Now, if you're selling like a course or a product, it doesn't really matter with this. You could just target everybody in the United States. Because anybody can press buy. You can target people on their age, so anybody who's 18 or 13 or 23 and older to 45. Then you can have your target market here. You can target only men or women or everybody. You can target specific languages if you want only people who speak Spanish or only people who speak English. It doesn't really matter. Detailed targeting. This is the best part in Facebook. Here, you'll be able to target people on their demographics, which means target people based on their education, their financial standpoints, their life events, their parents, relationship, or work. Or you can target people on their interests, such as business, entertainment, family, fitness, food, hobbies, sport, technology. Or you can target people based on their behaviors, such as an upcoming anniversary, digital activities, politics, purchase behavior, and things like that. So by doing that, you can target people if you're selling not wallets. We already did that. Imagine if you're selling cameras. Cameras. Are people interested in cameras? Yes, right here. We have an audience size of about 5 million people. Oh, excuse me. 500 million people. Click on that. So now only people who are interested in cameras will be seeing your advertisement. Let's see. We can have. Oh, dogs. That's a good one. If you're selling products about dogs. Now watch. We have over here. We have they have 3 different types of categories. We have job titles, which means if someone actually works with dogs, notice the size. It's only about 9,000 people. That's too small. We don't want that. We don't want that. Don't stay away from job titles whenever you see that. Employers, that's even worse, because that's people who employ something dealing with dogs. That's only 5,000 people. We don't want that. We want people who are, and this is something else, don't use that. We want somebody with interests. People who are interested in dogs. That's the 500 million people. That's a lot of people who are interested. And then we can have cats. Imagine that too. Alright, so same thing. We have interests in cats. And not employees, but interests. Okay? You have the Happy Cats. That might be a specific Facebook page. Cats the Musical, whatever. That's just general cats. Okay? And that can show the specific target, how many people you'll be able to reach out to who are only interested in cats and dogs. Okay? So that's how the targeting section works. It's really useful. It's really, really useful. Alright, so yeah. So boom. We're just talking about the targeting section in this one video. But go ahead and play around with whatever you want to target with your business. And yeah, continue with this section. And we'll talk more about Facebook ads later.